How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. Last time, we traveled to the Seafolk Village on Pony Island, where our final UB mission has begun. UB-05 Glutton is waiting for us at the Resolution Cave, just past the Ancient Pony Path, and past a couple other areas too, but we're going to be making our way through said areas in this episode. I took care of all of the trainer battles off screen, so there won't be any cuts throughout this episode, hopefully, unless I'm interrupted by something. So it's going to be a straight shot to where we need to go. And of course, there are some items to pick up, and I made sure I didn't pick any of them up off screen. Forgot a word there for a second. So without any further ado, let's make our way through the Pony Grove as we pick up the items along the way, including this very first one right here, a Max Potion. I have full restore, so that means nothing to me, it's basically dead to me. But there are some other items here, including this X special attack, but that's also not important because Zygarde Cells! Remember those? Oh man, it feels like so long ago since we found a Zygarde Cell. Well, the Pony Grove is a brand new area that we have yet to see, which means there are more Zygarde Cells left to find on Pony Island in the areas after this one. So there are about a dozen or so, I would guess, and then that one that I didn't put in my notes, or I got rid of in my notes, that I hadn't collected yet. Joy, I'm still a little salty about that one. Anyway, before we enter the next area, there is yet another Zygarde Cell right over here before the entrance to the next location, which is known as the Pony Plains. Very creative names here in Sun and Moon on the Alola region. Anyway, there is yet another Zygarde Cell chilling out right here in the practically middle of the area, which is a little weird. Anyway, the Pony Plains is quite big, and there are wild rustling Pokemon around. That actually looks like an Oddish in that grass, funnily enough, although Oddish isn't really in this game. I think there's an item here somewhere. Yes, a PP Max hidden in the grass. Very, very nice. Anyway, let's make our way to other areas in which we can find some items, including this one past this Ace Trainer, where we can find a Carbos. Ooh, that could come in handy, but it could also sell for a lot of money. Decisions. Alright, we're going to keep spraying repels because I don't want to run into any wild Pokemon if I can help it. However, the trees along here do have Pokemon that jump out at you, so just be a little careful. Let's see, let's make our way over this way, and that's the way you come from by going to a different area, as well as running into Pokemon in the trees. Since this is hopefully going to be a one-time thing, oh hey, it's an Emolga. That's a little different from the, the normal flying Pokemon that we've seen. Literally normal flying type Pokemon, like Fearow. No, Emolga, you can just chill out by the tree, you can eat your berries, you can do whatever. But yeah, hopefully this will be a one-time deal, so I won't cut that out, I'll just keep going. As we make our way up here, there's a hiker, and there's a Zygarde Cell. This ledge will lead down to the area by the berry tree, but we don't really want to go there. And we can't go through the shortcut, cause there's a Tauros block. Oh god, oh wait, how am I supposed to deal with this? Well, I mean, yes, I deal with Tauros this way. Ooh, hey! Stardust! I'll take it. Let's see. Again, I don't really want to run into the Pokemon. Nothing there. Okay. Cool. Let's just avoid the shadows as best I can. And let's pick up this star piece. Very nice. Usually I don't get lucky with these items falling out of the rocks after I break them, so, it's kind of a special occasion. Speaking of special occasions, TM24 Thunderbolt has been picked up, and Thunderbolt is a very, very good attack. Anyway, Zygarde Cell right over here, right in the middle between these two ledges falling downward. Alright, I'm gonna ignore the hiker because I've already battled him, so there's no point in really speaking to him. Trainer tips! Let's read the trainer tips, hopefully avoiding all these Pokemon still. Trainer tips. There are times when you throw a Pokeball to catch a Pokemon, and it shakes just once. The more Pokemon you catch, the more likely this curious phenomenon is to occur. Since it makes it more likely you'll be able to catch your target, it's called a critical capture. Yes, that's a mechanic that actually I haven't been able to show off because, well, it hasn't happened on screen or anything. It hasn't happened to me at all. Critical capture, it was introduced in Generation 5. Best generation, by the way, at least in my opinion. It was introduced in Generation 5, and yeah, the more Pokemon you catch, the more likely you can get a critical capture for, well, future captures. Anyway, if we go over here, there's actually an item we can pick up, which will be nice. I won't be going to the north right now, because that leads to a different area, but I can come up here, and I can grab this X defense. We're pretty late into the game. Why are we still getting X items? I could buy those from the shop if I really wanted them. Let's just hop down this ledge. It doesn't necessarily matter. And Pokemon can come out of the bushes. That looks like a Zekrom shadow. Why did that look like a Zekrom? Well, because it's a Scyther, and Scyther's built like a Zekrom. Please don't quote me on that. Anyway, Scyther, you cannot. I said it was only gonna happen more than once, although that is true, because it was from a tree, and Scyther was from a bush, so technically my thing with Emolga is still correct, but not anymore, because I had to open my big mouth and not pay attention to where I was going. Hey, there's Fearow, not in trees this time, just chilling out above the skies, waiting to swoop down. Alright, Fearow, well, I am going to not deal with you. I've caught one of you off-screen before for my Pokepelago. Speaking of which, this Ultra Beast mission, it's just one aspect of the post-game. There are a lot of other things that we can do on the other islands after we're done with the UB missions, and we will be showing all those off, including a revisit to Pokepelago. Just making that known now. Anyway, here we are in the Pony Meadow. Finally, we've seen every single meadow in the Alola region, where Oricorio can change its typing if we so please. Ooh, there's actually a cave entrance over there, but we can't access that right now. Yeah, I'll spray Repel, because I think there's more grass past everything. This is a purple nectar, which could change Oricorio's type to the Ghost Flying type Oricorio, which I forget the name of. Ooh, I love that perspective angle where you can see... Okay, is it just me, or does, like, the structure here and kind of all over Vast Pony, on Pony Island, Vast Pony Canyon, whatever, doesn't it, especially here though, doesn't it remind you of Avatar? Like James Cameron's Avatar? Like, it can't be just me, right? Like, all the jungle trees, the floating rock right here. It really looks like Avatar. And hopefully the next one actually comes out soon and not, like, in 5 years or however long it's been since the first Avatar. Anyway, there is a Zygarde Cell up there. I think I got sidetracked before. I think I was gonna say that, there's a hidden item here, isn't there? Yes? No? No? Okay. The thing I was gonna say before... with more Zygarde cells still left to be found, is that obviously some of them are probably going to be day and night exclusive. I think, in fact, there are a couple that are day-night exclusive, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, TM50 for Overheat is just chilling right here in a little area of the meadow, so that's kind of nice. Nothing there? Okay. Let's just keep making our way forward over the vine, somehow holding up Tauros's weight. Yes, I'll spray another repel, because I actually have to come down from here. There's actually another area I can go into. Man, this meadow is actually quite expansive. Pick up a Zygarde Cell, and make our way back through here. Tauros bumping his head everywhere. Okay. And make our way over these vines to find probably an item. Yes, indeed, a power herb. I don't really think that's necessarily worth it, but sure. Can we go through here, actually? No? Okay. There's some areas in this game that it really looks like you can go through, but you can't. and you miss some of the ones that you can go through because you don't think it'll be like certain ones like that one, and it'll but just lead you astray. Anyway, we're here in the Resolution Cave, which is actually where we needed to go. So let's hop on Mudsdale, because we kind of need to in order to advance. Alright, yeah, spray another repel, don't want to run into any other Pokemon. Go up here, and ooh, there's an item being guarded heavily beyond these rocks. It better not be an X defense or any X item. An elixir. Okay, now see, this is like the first item we found other than the TMs that are really, really worth it and should be the only ones that appear in this late in the game. Alright, let's hop on Mudsdale again, because again, we have to. This is the only area that we can progress, so let's head down this way. Ooh, there is a Tauros thing here, okay. Let's break that. And it's yet another TM! TM 26 for Earthquake! Holy mackerel, I forgot that Earthquake was here. Earthquake, a very powerful physical ground-type move, pretty much at the time it was available, before all of these, like, really big actually any power over 100, other than Hyper Beam. Before any of those existed, Earthquake was widely considered to be, like, the best move in the game, and I guess people can still make the argument it is. But Earthquake is so, so good. Hey, Terrain Extender. Terrain Extender that will extend a terrain move, like Grassy Terrain, or Electric Terrain, or Psychic Terrain, or Fairy Terrain? Yeah, those are the four. Anyway, let's head down here. Once again, we need to hop on Tauros, though. And there's a hiker chilling out behind these Tauros blocks. If you haven't faced him before, you could leave him be. You can choose to not break these blocks with Tauros, and you can just leave this hiker here waiting to battle you forever if you wanted. And to be honest, I probably should have done that just for the hilarity of it, but you know, I wanted to face all the trainers. I wanted to make sure that I faced everybody that I could up until this point. Speaking of exciting things, why do I keep saying that? Whenever I speak of something that's kind of boring, I end up saying, well, I guess I should have said funny thing. Anyway, Zygarde Cell chilling out right beyond this point, right in front of this point. And this looks very important, does it not? Well, that's because this is the interior of the Resolution Cave. And you might be able to tell by the music that's currently playing that a certain UB-05 Glutton is waiting for us. Let's see if we can find it. But I don't want to do this while riding Tauros. I just want to run for it. There he is, UB-05 Glutton, or Gluttony in Japan, also known as Guzzlord. Now, Guzzlord used to not really be my favorite Ultra Beast. I didn't really like it all too much. But oh my god, after watching the Sun and Moon anime, I love Guzzlord. In case you don't know about the hilarity of Guzzlord in the Sun and Moon anime, here's just a taste of it as Rabombi goes down. Beast Boost is gonna raise the attack, and yes, Guzzlord's cry in the anime is so hilarious. Hopefully I don't get copyright claimed for that. Anyway, Rabombi, you're back to having bad luck. Sorry, Rabombi. I guess I should... Well, I should mention Guzzlord is a dark dragon type? Yeah, dark dragon. So Rabombi stun sporing it was pretty much the only thing I could do. I couldn't hit it with Psychic because of dark typing. It's kind of hard to know what I should hit this with, I should say. I think I'll go with Togedemaru, though. I think, obviously Iron Barbs can be a thing, but I think just going, although if I try to flinch it, that would probably work too. By the way, Guzzlord is level 70, so yeah, pretty challenging big boy, ain't he? Okay, let's see. Ooh, confusion thanks to fatigue. Oh, because it was using Thrash, I think, on Rabombi. Well, confusion plus iron barbs plus possible flinching is a pretty good combination in addition to, of course, paralysis. Oh, because it boosted its attack. Okay, well, I can't touch this thing anymore, especially if it hits itself. So, let's start chucking the beast balls. We have over 35 of them. Should work. Or not. Okay, can you snap out of confusion then? Or be paralyzed, that works too. Thank you very much, Guzzlord. Alright, gonna toss a beast ball. Once again. 1, 2, 3. Aw, dang it, so close. Alright, oh, there we go, snapped out of confusion. Pretty good. Oh, Togedemaru, I'm gonna need to switch you out, because Iron Barbs plus eventual confusion's not gonna really be great for me. Well, you can't hit Decidueye with Thrash, so that seems like my best bet right now. Although you might have Crunch, which won't be really the best for me if you do. Or you can get paralyzed too, that works. Oh, and you got confused. Wow, really? I didn't know it did that. I thought it would have another turn before it got confused again. That's actually pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna toss another Beast Ball now, because I'm not touching this thing again with any type of move. 1, 2, 3. The third Beast Ball is the charm, as we have caught the final Ultra Beast in Alola. Well, in Sun and Moon at least. Guzzlord. Decidueye grows to level 63. Togedemaru grows to level 62. And that's it, as Guzzlord's data will be registered in the Pokédex. Guzzlord, the Junkivore Pokemon. Yes, Dark Dragon. It has gobbled mountains and swallowed whole buildings according to reports. It's one of the Ultra Beast. It should say the final Ultra Beast. And I'm gonna break code again. I'm gonna give Guzzlord a nickname, and it's the only nickname fitting enough for this Pokemon. I've named it. I'm sending it to the box. We've successfully completed the Ultra Beast mission, so now we can report to Looker. But before we do that, there are some things in the Resolution Cave that I want to go get. So, you might notice, this cave looks a little familiar if you've played X and Y. Well, that's because this cave pretty much is the exact replica of the cave in which Zygarde inhabits in Alola. So it's kind of a tie-in to why Zygarde is in Alola, although it really isn't. I thought that was a cave entrance for a second. But there are items in the four corners surrounding the middle area, so we're going to be picking those up. And you might have noticed there is a Zygarde Cell at the stand where Zygarde would have been if this was X and Y, so kind of a nice touch. But before we grab that Zygarde Cell, again, we're grabbing all the items that are here, including a hidden item, which will be in the top right corner, which I think is completely exactly like the Resolution Cave in XY. And that would be a hidden Big Nugget, I believe? If I can make my way over there. Big Nugget right in the center. Big Nugget, Big Nugget, Big Nug. Where are you, Big Nug? There you are. Big Nugget. Excellent. Alright, so now that we've gotten all the items, let's go to the pedestal standy area Majigger, and let's grab the Zygarde Cell. Alright. So, now let's exit the cave, and let's go report our mission success to Looker. Looker, I've completed the final mission. Are you proud of me? And also, can you please go away and never return again? Amazing, bravo, you have done it. I must call the chief back at once. I finished sending the data from the UB you protected to HQ, and to Miss Wiki as well. Thank you for your hard work, James. Now we will be able to learn all there is to know about Guzzlord, otherwise known as UB Glutton. We've done it, Chief. Yes. We have successfully contained all of the UBs. Thank you so much for all your hard work on these missions, James. And Mr. Looker. Not at all. All I did was provide backup to the two of you. It was all you and James, Chief. And now that we have finally completed all of our missions, I will treat us all to a feast of... One moment, please. Oh, what is it, Chief? We have finally reached it, our grand finale, which we should end with a big feast. Our truly final mission requires that we go to Aether Paradise and report to Miss Wiki that we have contained all of the UBs. Oh, indeed, you are right, and we must thank her for the Pokeballs known as Beast Balls. We will be going to Aether Paradise to report to Miss Wiki about our success. If you are free, why don't you come along as well, James? We make for the secret labs in the lower floor of Aether Paradise. Why don't you join us, James? Indeed I shall. So, let's exit the cafe, and with Charizard, let's glide on over to the Aether Paradise. We have been waiting for you, James. James, thank you for coming. I would like to thank you for all of your hard work containing the UBs. On behalf of the entire Foundation, I would like to offer you our most sincere thanks. With this, all the UBs that appeared from the Ultra Wormhole, which opened in the earlier incident, have been caught. Oh no, we're the ones who should be thanking you, I think. We could not have done it without the use of the Beast Balls that you provided for us. They are negative assets of the Foundation. I'm happy to see them be put to some good use. I hardly know how I can thank the two of you. The three of us. Don't forget Looker, even though I wish I could. Yes, Mr. Looker also did a great deal to help us with this mission. But I thought that he left before us. What is taking him so long to get here? I know that I told him we would meet here. Could something have happened? Tianda. Really, Mr. Looker? Even after all this time? I'm sorry. I know it's a terrible habit, but I can't help it. And more importantly, it's a disaster. I would imagine it must be. What happened that made you so late? I was on the way here when I stopped by Mele Island to get some of their famous and delicious malasada as a gift for you all. But just when I had finished my purchase, I chanced to look up at the sky, and there it was. A mysterious black something was zipping across the bright blue sky of Alola. It was black, and yet it was shining somehow. It was like a reflecting light. It might have been a UB. No, I am certain of it. It surely was a UB. But it couldn't be. We haven't heard any word from HQ about there being more UBs. Please rest easy. I do not think it was a UB. We have 100 of our Foundation members working in parallel with the International Police investigation and scouring Alola for UBs. We have not detected any UBs other than the ones you've already contained for us. So you see, we should be quite safe now. I suppose. Perhaps I was just dazzled by the brilliant shining sky that stretches over Alola. And it is little wonder if you are dazzled. You have all been working so very hard. You must be very tired, Mr. Looker. Well, yes, I suppose. I could do with a nice little break. And now you can have it. I received a message from HQ saying that our paid leave has been approved. Paid leave? You mean actual vacation time? They say we are free to do whatever we would like until we get our next orders from HQ. I hope you will use this chance to relax for a little while, Mr. Looker. I think that I will stay here and have a good look around the Alola region. Not for work this time, but just as a regular tourist doing some sightseeing. Then I think I will go and eat my fill of delicious Alolan cooking. There are simply too many restaurants and eateries that I wish to visit. And the traditional dishes at Sushi High Roller are absolutely sublime. Sushi High Roller? Oh no, I completely forgot. I was supposed to be meeting someone. What's this? A date? No, not a date. I am meeting with Mr. Nanu. We owe him quite a bit for all his help. Yes, I suppose we do. So if you will excuse me, James, everyone, I'm afraid I must be going. But I really do thank you all. I hope we will all meet again someday. Yes, my young James, I also owe you my thanks. It was because of your efforts that we were able to keep the chief safe until the end. The folks at HQ thought that you needed to be paid for your work, so they sent this. Take it. 1 million Poké Dollars. Definitely worth it. And now, I think that it's time I went. I'll be staying at the motel on Melemele Island though, so feel free to stop by anytime. Well, that does it for the Ultra Beast mission. Next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, a brand new adventure begins anew again. Anyway, we will be setting out from our home once more, and, for old time's sake, maybe we'll go see Looker one more time. But until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.